We're in the room listening to the Orion 4 speakers. This particular pair is made out of Babinga with ebony trim. We're using an all MSB front end with their signature DAC, their CD player. The lower piece is the power supply that supplies power for these two. Fantastic quality.
I love the look of it. These are, and you can tell, viewers, you can see that's blue. It's almost a powder blue.
Yes.
For the heat sinks.
Very nicely designed. And over here we have what the inside of it looks like.
Oh yeah.
Very well engineered product.
Oh yeah, they can see the attention to detail in the engineering.
And all the equipment in the room is hooked up with Snake River audio cables.
Snake River.
Snake River Audio, yeah, they're in Idaho, and make very nice cables, both interconnect cables and power cables.
Oh, look at that. They are blue and almost pinkish weave to it. It's very striking in looks. I love the way that every cable company has different terminations, different looks, different dielectric. These are really striking.
Yes.
Yes.
And they work well. We, in plugging in, when we hooked up the Pass Labs XP20 and put in the power cord, had difficulty with that IEC power cord staying in there, and just took out one of the Snake River audio cables. Boom, it's in.
Good. Snug as a bug in the rug.
Very well connected, yes.
Well, let's go on to the reason we're in the room.
Okay.
Okay,
so the electronic setup that we have here is the analog signal processor for the Orion 4 speakers, which is an active crossover, and that's dividing the signals, the source signals, into the highs, mids, and the lows. And then we're connected with the Snake River audio cables to 3 amplifiers, all by Pass Labs. We have 2 Class A 30 watt per channel amplifiers. One is driving the tweeters, the 4 tweeters. The lower one is driving the 2 mid-range drivers. And then the X250A is, this one is driving the 4 woofers.
This is a true 3-way system with full outboard crossover.
Yes.
Yes.
And so it's very efficient that way. You don't lose anything in the crossover network. So you have the full signal. And then with the active crossover, if you have a big bass passage, the mid-range and the tweeter they're amplified independently, so they're never aware that that is going on. So you get a very clear sound. And then the Orion speakers themselves being open baffled and no box, they're open front and back, so you get a very open natural sound, not a box resonant sound.
Yeah, this sits independently from the...
Yes, this holds the mid-range driver independently, so it looks like it's mounted to the baffle, but it actually is not.
And you do all the woodwork in-house?
Yes.
Yes.
That's correct. It's all done in Northern California.
Hey, we're in with Donna. We're listening to the Pluto loudspeakers.
Yes. And they should be pulled out a little bit, and they should be farther apart, but we're here showing mainly the Orions. But okay, so these are the Plutos, and they have the woofer, a 5-inch woofer here, and then a small tweeter. All the electronics is in the base, so there's a power supply, 2 channels of amplification, one to drive the woofer, one to drive the tweeter, active crossover. All of that is in the base cabinet.
Oh, we can see it in there, yes.
Yep. And all you have to do is connect the source with a volume control, whether it's your iPod or your computer, your television. And one of the real benefits of these things, these can save you a lot of money. Because when you go online and you go searching for these high sample rate downloads, and you say, well, that looks like it's got big high numbers, 192, 24-bit or whatever, and then you buy it and you download it and then you play it on your system and say, what was I thinking? Well, here you hook this up to your computer. When you play the sample, you get a true representation of what the sound is really going to be like on your main system.
Bit for bit.
Yes.
What's the price point for the...
These are $32.50.
And for the Orions,
is they start at 14,750.
depending upon fit and finish.
Yes, exactly.
Good. Well, you always get good sound. Congrats.
Thank you.
Good. Have a good Exponent.
Thank you.
Good.